Now to the romantic getaway that turned into, this is a crazy story, it
Really
turned
is.
into a search and rescue mission.
The Wyoming wilderness, in theory, it's the perfect setting for a marriage proposal, right? But when the couple wound up stranded and going for days without food or water, it
Speaking
turned
of cats,
into
by the way.
an all-out manhunt to find them. But they're now talking about their incredible ordeal, and Sarah joins us with more on this. And they're still engaged.
They are still
Right?
engaged. When you start like this, you better be there for years. Getting engaged is usually the beginning of a couple's journey together, but for Blake and Alyssa, they feared their story would end before it ever got started.
Pulled out the ring and said, well, I'm sorry I can't get down on one knee because I'm scared I'll fall off this cliff, but will you marry me?
For Blake Furman and Alyssa DeVille, a trip up Wyoming's Blacktooth Mountain was nothing short of life-changing. But not in the way Blake had originally planned. On the way up, as the terrain became more unstable,
We got to the point of no return. The rocks just kept breaking.
their engagement weekend took a dangerous turn.
There was a couple times where Alyssa asked me specifically, like, do you think we're going to die?
I thought we were going to die.
The couple says choppers passed overhead only to keep flying, failing to spot them. And with her legs severely injured, Alyssa was stuck, forcing Blake to make the toughest decision of his life.
I knew we wouldn't survive another night, so I knew I had to try climbing down, and if I made it, I could save us both, and if I didn't, we would both have died anyways.
By sheer determination, he made it down.
I walked right up on the search and rescue guys, and I said, well, I need a helicopter.
Relieved but facing the horror of possibly losing his fiancée, still in the wilderness, out of the rescuers' reach.
She was on the side of a cliff, well out of sight and reach from our access point. It was just absolutely brutal conditions.
Hours later, crews were finally able to bring her home. Oh, and the ring Blake was carrying? It made it down too, on Alyssa's finger.
So clearly she said yes. How do you say no to a proposal like that? They haven't set a date yet, but I'm sure I'll give them time. They need to come down from that adrenaline high.
This is why I proposed inside of our apartment in
See, some
Manhattan.
people always plays it
Keep
safe.
it
So you didn't
safe.
fall off a cliff.
Some people get creative,
Metaphorically,
and then
perhaps.
some people dan it. So
Yes,
They
right.
call it the safe route.
The safe route.